2026 Kia EV4 First Look. Funky futuristic electric sedan. Kia's new compact electric sedan combines extroverted styling with smart packaging. The EV4 is the latest addition to Kia's quickly expanding electric lineup. It comes standard with a NACS charging port so it can be plugged in at Tesla superchargers. The US spec EV4 will arrive in 2026, with pricing expected to start around $40. While many brands have scaled back plans to expand their EV lineups, Kia remains fully committed to electrification, and this, the all-new EV4, is the latest addition. Following its European debut earlier this year, the EV4 is being revealed in US spec at the 2025 New York Auto Show. The EV4 doesn't really look like a traditional sedan. This thing is weird, but not in a bad way. Kia says the vertical head and taillights are meant to emphasize the EV4's width. We'd argue they have the opposite effect, making the sedan look taller and narrower than it actually is. There's also a unique two-piece spoiler sitting atop the rear glass that almost makes the roofline look disconnected from the rear window when viewed in profile. It's a pretty cool and very distinct design element. Viewed in whole, the EV4's design fits right in with the brand's retro-futuristic cyberpunk-esque EV design language. Sadly, no hatch for the US. There's a sleek and slightly more conventional-looking hatchback version, but sadly, it won't be coming to the US. This decision seems somewhat odd considering the EV4's equivalent gas-powered sedan, the K4, is getting a hatchback variant. The US has never been particularly hatchback-friendly, though, so perhaps Kia doesn't think there's room for two of a similar size in its lineup. Speaking of the K4, the EV4 is almost exactly the same size as its fossil-fueled sibling. At 186 inches long, 58 inches high and 73 inches wide, the EV4 is about an inch longer and 2 inches higher than the K4 while sharing the same width. The EV4's 111-inch wheelbase is a slightly more significant 4 inches longer than the K4's. But in terms of overall footprint, the two are closely matched. Two different battery sizes will be offered for the EV4. Standard is a 58.3 kWh unit that Kia says should provide up to 235 miles of range, while long-range models get an 81.4 kWh pack with up to 330 miles of range. According to US EPA data, initially, the EV4 will be offered as front-wheel drive only with a single motor on the front axle. We expect a dual-motor all-wheel drive variant to arrive down the line. All of Kia's consumer-focused EVs use the brand's Electric Global Modular Platform, EGMP. But there are two versions. The EV6 and EV9 use an 800-volt RWD-based version, while lower-end models like the EV3, and now the EV4, use a 400-volt FWD-based system. This system is less expensive to produce, helping to keep prices down, but comes at the cost of charging speed, while the EV6 can charge from 10% to 80% in 18 minutes. The standard range EV4 needs 29 minutes to do the same task, and the long-range model with its larger battery requires 31 minutes. That said, while slower than those of higher-end Kia EVs, these charging speeds are price and class competitive. Power specs and a full lineup of tech. Dynamically, the EV4 isn't likely to stir the soul. But for a vehicle like this, that's okay. The single electric motor makes 201 horsepower, resulting in a claimed 0 to 62 miles per hour time of 7.4 seconds for the short-range EV4 and 7.7 seconds for the heavier long-range model. Those figures may sound unimpressive in a world where many EVs are known for lightning-quick acceleration, but they're right on par for a typical compact sedan. The gas-powered Kia K4 GT Line Turbo Sedan with its 190 horsepower inline-4 does 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.3 seconds. Comfort is the bigger focus here, and Kia says the EV4's suspension is tuned to ensure compliance without sacrificing control and agility. On the tech front, the EV4 differs little from Kia's other EVs, and that's no bad thing. The same 30-inch panoramic display found across the brand's electric lineup is utilized here, incorporating the gauge cluster, climate information, and infotainment system across 3 screens. A 12-inch head-up display is on offer, 2. There's also a full suite of driver assist features available, including Kia's Highway Driving Assist 2 and Remote Smart Parking Assist. The EV4 does introduce one new tech feature for the brand. Over-the-air updates can be done remotely via an app, which should make for a more seamless, convenient experience. Pricing expected to start under $40,000. Kia says the EV4 will launch in Europe in the second half of this year, with US sales following, expected in early 2026. Official pricing for our market has yet to be announced, but expect the base standard range EV4 to start around $40. With its ever-expanding electric lineup, Kia is effectively offering a very similar EV experience in various packages to suit its customers' individual needs and lifestyles, and as the brand's first electric sedan, the EV4 is a logical next step. With lots of tech and high-range targets, the EV4 should make for a great commuting companion, though we'll have to get behind the wheel to know for sure.